Unavoidable or ill-timed were the questions that underpinned the debate outside the House of Assembly over the pending increase in the price of bread, as the press corps sought reaction from the opposition. Former Commerce Minister Bradley Felix believes the increase, while inevitable, is inopportune.
It's always fair to give an increase, but the timing is critical. We need to look at what our people are facing right now, because if you hear the various comments from people when they speak about the rise in increase of commodities, is that their salaries are not going up. So there seems to be an imbalance. The price of goods are going up, but the people's income are not going up. And so if there was a sort of a trade-off with, government implementing a minimum wage increase, maybe, it could be justified. But the balance is surely not in favor of the vulnerable, as the government so seem to want to protect.
Felix has challenged the government to renegotiate the deal with the bakers to bring relief to the disadvantaged.
The most vulnerable now will be affected with the price of bread, which is a very staple product on the tables of all, including the most vulnerable. So it's a concern, and we're hoping that maybe the government, in their wisdom, would try to see if they could maybe address that before the time comes.
Agriculture Minister Alfred Prosper concedes that there is concern about the implications for food security. Flour, like a lot of the commodities consumed in St. Lucia, is imported, thus leaving the island vulnerable to the vagaries of an international market where black swan events and inflation can lead to price shocks at home, despite huge government subsidies. Prosper acknowledges the need to boost domestic production and capacity to build resilience.
I wish we were able to use our plantain and other products to be able to produce flour. But we are doing that in some parts of St. Lucia, but it's not nowhere close to the quantities that we need on a day-to-day. The price of bread, flour, has been subsidized by the government many months past, and we have gone to that point where we spend close to millions of dollars subsidizing flour. And at the end of the day, the bakers are asking for increase, and that increase I believe is necessary, and it's happening. But we have to now look at what we can produce locally. I've seen the top quality flour produced from plantain and other commodities that we grow. I wish we can really take it and really increase that level of production.
St. Lucia has a substantial annual food import bill that runs into the hundreds of millions of dollars. This has been the case for many years, despite efforts to whittle down the tab.
I'm really concerned about our high food import bill, and we must do something as an agricultural ministry to really reduce it. And the farmers must be given the support. We must put systems in place, mechanisms in place to give the farmers the support to be able to help us reduce that food import bill.
St. Lucia, working with Taiwan, has identified 7 crops to reduce the island's food import bill and shore up food security while employing climate-smart, sustainable techniques. Choiseul Alfred, HTS News Force.